Hi everyone! So for today's video, I wanted to talk about how to level up in your 20s. So I'm currently 23, so I'm in my early 20s, and I thankfully have caught myself in the right moment. Even now, I think to myself, like, why didn't I start sooner? But it is okay, just catching out. And even if you're not in your 20s, it's okay. Just start now. If you feel like, if in your mind you're like, if the day of tomorrow I die, would I be satisfied with myself because I was actually working towards something, or that I worked for something? Ask yourself that. So there are 10 things that I think are important to level up in your 20s. They're in no particular order, but I do think some are more important than others, which I'll just elaborate on those. So let's just start with invest in yourself. So investing in yourself is so important. Like, you have to take care of yourself. You have to put yourself first. You have to put your career goals, your everything, yourself. Invest in it. If you're working towards your body, like body goals, then invest in a gym membership. It's okay. Sometimes it seems like it's a lot and it's like, ooh, why am I gonna pay that much? It's worth the investment if you're gonna go and put the time in it. If you want to go get your nails done, that is also worth it, because if you're gonna feel better about yourself, then it's worth it. If you need a bath, if you need to go get, I don't know, an ice cream on a stressed day, it is all worth it, because you have to invest in yourself in any way so you can feel good about yourself, so you can start any day and be all happy and be motivated for the day. Because if you're not, at the end of the day, even to me it's happened, you just feel like in a rut and you just end up doing nothing, and it was an unproductive day. So invest in yourself. Don't be scared to, and don't let anyone tell you that you can't do this or that. Only you can tell yourself that. So yeah, invest in yourself. And then number 2, educate yourself. As simple, and as I always say with my friends and cousins, knowledge is power and power is money. Like, as simple as that. And they all combine. It's a little triangle: knowledge, power, money, knowledge, power, money. And it just goes, that's how I feel. So knowledge is so much power. Like, if let's say you wanted to open a business and you don't know about a certain thing, I don't know, maybe you don't know about EINs or tax things, or I don't know, anything. Literally, you can look it up by Googling it. Or if you know someone that started a business, go and tell them, hey, I need some help. What did you do here? Or, you know, the more you connect with people, the more you learn things, the more you're prone to either being successful, having more power and money, like I said already, and things like that. Like, just knowledge is so much, and the more you know, the better it is for you, honestly. Number 3, which this one I think is one of the most important ones in my opinion, to be disciplined. Discipline is so important. I even remember when I was little, my dad would stress that so much to me. Like, I was probably even younger than 10 years old, but I didn't understand it. And he would like tell me in like adult terms. So I was just a little girl sitting there like, what do you mean? And then, yeah, he progressed to keep telling me every year basically till I grew up. And it didn't really click in my head, or I just didn't want to accept it, which is something that we all do. But then as I got older, honestly, like, discipline plays a high role in achieving your goals. And if you don't hold yourself accountable for them, you might not even make it to them, to be honest. Those goals might just be like dragged down and down and down all over, because discipline is literally prioritizing what you want, whether there's a reward or not. And literally, like, the way I've done it is, for example, it's kind of like a punishment reward system, which is where I literally, like, let's say I had things to do today, right? And I planned out everything, and I'm like, okay, this is what needs to get done. And I didn't get it done. I punished myself by not going to go get a coffee. Like, literally, because I love coffee and I like going to coffee shops. So I won't even go to a coffee shop because I didn't meet all my goals. I think I do this like weekly. So let's say Monday to Wednesday, I already slacked off. Then that week I don't get to go, or I don't get to get a coffee. But when I do, I get to go relax and have that coffee moment that I want, that relaxing thing that I like to do, which I end up working either way, but that's the way I do it, like, literally. So you need to find something to punish yourself or reward, or both. That way you could just keep disciplining yourself, because discipline is not easy. It is not, because I've told myself I'm gonna do this in the past, like wake up early or read this book by the end of the year or things like that. And back then I wouldn't have been able to be honest. And now that I'm learning to be more disciplined, now it's actually achievable. Now I'm actually learning to be a more disciplined person. So believe me when I tell y'all, discipline is a number one thing. It really is, especially when it comes to money and success. Which number 4 kind of comes in hand, is prioritize your time. Okay, let's say you have something to do this day. You told yourself, okay, like me, I'm gonna record a YouTube video and I'm gonna edit it today. That's what I want to do. And then my friend calls me and they're like, hey, we want to go eat because it's this person's birthday. And you're like, right now? What are you gonna do? What would you do? Prioritize your time. Exactly. In my case, I would just not go, to be honest, unless it was like something super important. Then I'll figure it out. But other than that, I'm just not gonna go, and I'm gonna get what I need to get done. This could also even mean in anything. Prioritizing your time to go to the gym. Let's say if you like going in the morning, then make yourself wake up and go to the gym. If you like it in the afternoon, then okay, go right after work, go right after, I don't know, before you eat dinner, anything, whatever it is. Prioritizing your time is so important because time is money. And believe it or not, we all have the same amount of time. We all have 24 hours in one day. It's up to you to make the best out of all those 24 hours. If you want to go slack off, then go ahead, go slack off. Like, even for example, go look at your screen time and go see how much you spend on social media and tell me what you could do to put that time into something else that later could even bring you success, could help you achieve your goals, or anything. Like, look at that amount of time. That amount of time is the amount you're wasting. And I'm not telling you, hey, don't go to social media at all. No. Like, it's fine if you take a little break. But if you're spending 6 hours a day on social media, imagine what you could do for yourself, to grow, to be better, for anything, even to the gym. You, in those 6 hours, you could have picked 1 hour to be at the gym already. But yeah, so prioritize your time. Time is a lot. Number 5, learn how to say no. I know a lot of us have the tendency, even I did, to think like, oh no, because I'm hurt their feelings, or oh no, I don't want to speak up. Oh, I'm scared of them. Oh my gosh, what if they start complaining? Or I know there's a million thoughts. This was me, like no hesitation. Even sometimes it still happens to me and I'm like, oh, why did I let myself that? Learn how to say no. Like, if you don't want to, you don't have to. Like, they have to understand. If there are people that are understanding, that actually care about you and are actually there for you, they'll understand the no. Like, it's okay. Now, when it comes to, I don't know, different situations where you feel in trouble, where it doesn't feel right, say no. Just say no. It's fine. If you think that's the right thing for you, then say no. Oh my gosh. The amount of times I have not said no and I just said yeah because, oh my gosh, they're countless. But now I think to myself and it's like, I could have said no. I didn't need to. You shouldn't have to feel bad. You don't. Like, for example, what I said, if it's someone's birthday and you have things to do, if you have to work towards your goal, even if they don't see it as, oh, like for example, me on YouTube, oh, like whatever, that's nothing. Well, it's not nothing to me, you know. And if that's what you think about whatever it is, your small business, your body goals, your financial goals, your own mental goals, like emotionally wise, then say no. Say no. It is okay to say no. That has to do with everything with putting yourself first. And when you learn to say no, you'll have so much more power over yourself. Believe me, a lot more than you ever could even think you had. Okay, number 6. Surround yourself with people who have the same goals and ambitions. That is to say, y'all don't have to have the exact same goals, but if you want to be surrounded with people who are successful, ambitious, then surround yourself with those type of people, because those are the same things you want. You can't really talk to someone in an ambitious way where they don't have any ambitions, where they would rather just have the life they already have. And that's completely fine. I'm not saying it's not. But if you don't want that, then surround yourself with the people who do. And I'm not saying cut them out of your life, like don't ever see them, like as of today block them. No, that's not how it works. It just means that the people that you are always trying to be around are the people who have the same goals and ambitions, because y'all will all push each other. Y'all will all be like, oh damn, and then all celebrate together, whatever. Like it's all about that. It's just that if you surround yourself with more people with the same goals and ambitions, you are more prone easily to get to that point, you know? Now, number 7, this one, oh my gosh, this one I love because it really has helped me like tremendously, which is plan everything. Like I'm talking about everything that you need to get done, either weekly, monthly, I don't know, daily. Get yourself a planner. Planning everything is kind of like a format to tell yourself, hey, you need to get this done. Hey, you need to get this done. Hey, why haven't you done this, in case you missed it, you know? I don't know how people live without planning. I don't get it. Like if I don't plan it, I feel so unorganized. And it's happened to me. I'm not saying it never oh my gosh, I plan every single thing and I'm perfect. No, I'm not. But when I haven't planned my day, or when I haven't even planned my week, oh my gosh, like I go crazy. Like I don't even know where to start. I don't even, like, even with this video, like if I hadn't have planned it, like, oh my gosh, I think I would have been all over the place, for real. So literally get yourself a planner. That could be on your phone, on your tablet, on your computer. It could be even a actual planner, which I actually always carry one. Like I have a million videos where I talk about get a planner, whatever it is. Or even if you feel like, okay, to you what works better is daily planning, then do that. Just basically find a way to plan yourself. Try to show up for yourself. Like for example, for me, the reason why I like my actual book planner is because, like an actual where you write, is because I like to cross off things. Like it brings the satisfaction, like, ooh, I got that done. Like, wow, okay, what's next? And it's like, ooh, you just get on a drive. Like, just try it. If you've never tried it, this is your sign to try it now. Number 8, which I know a lot of people struggle with, which is budget your money. You should always find a way to save money, spend money, and then set aside the money that you need for like your every monthly expenses, like gas, rent, light bill, phone, etc. Like you need to allocate yourself, okay? Like to me, the most important one is the saving money, because the other ones, I mean, your rent, you already know you have to pay, and all that, all your expenses, right? All your bills, sorry, you already know you have to pay that. As for the middle, which is the money you spend, don't spend more than you know you shouldn't have to. In a lot of things, even in luxury goods. I know with social media, even I have caught myself like to the point where like, oh, I want to buy that, and it's like, wait, no. I stop myself, and it's like, you don't need that. Just because you saw it and you're like, oh, that kind of looks cool, you don't need that. I promise you, you'll be fine. Like, stay in what you can afford, literally. That's all. Now, as for the saving money, I think it is so important to find a system that works for you. That could be saving money weekly. That could be money saving monthly. That could be like me. Literally what I have, and I've always done this my whole life, in my bank account, I have a savings. Every month, if not week, I can't remember. Actually, I have 2 savings accounts. In one, I have money transferring every month. Like the same amount. I don't care. It just the same amount. Always. Forever. It never stops. It's like almost a bill. Like it's just there. Like it's already like, I don't even mess with it because it's already moving. And I have another bank account, savings, where it's weekly. So on that one, it's also moving. And I don't care. Like, if it just stays consistent, I know I'm racking up the money on those 2. And why savings are so important is because, okay, yeah, maybe 1, you're trying to open your own business. Or 2, you want to buy this. As long as it's not something that is not worth your money, okay? Then buy it. It could be a million things. But the most important one, you'll have emergency funds. If something happens, you can pull some of that money out. Like, let's say something happened, I don't know, your car broke down and it needs a repair of like $3,000 or $5,000. And if you didn't have that money saved, Now you're like, shoot, how am I gonna make this ends meet? And now I have to use a credit card or this and that. Which, if you use a credit card, there's nothing against that. Just make sure you pay it. But imagine if you would have had that savings, then it's just much easier, you know? Just to be like, oh, okay, here's the money. I'm good. I still have money there and I'm still saving. Just save money. It'll take you a long way. Now, number 9 is kind of like a weird one because you have to spend money for this. But I think it is still important. Number 9 is travel. I think it is so important, especially if you like it, do it, because you can allocate the money to travel. And it doesn't mean go travel, oh my gosh, to the most expensive country in the world. No. Oh my gosh, there's so many places in this world. There's so many pages where they give you coupons. There's so many pages where they give you tips on how to save on this, on that. Just travel, because traveling will really open up your brain, your mind. Like, I remember when I went to Thailand and China, ever since then, I think my mind opened up a little more. I feel like I understood more things now. Like, it's just so different, in my opinion. I don't know. It's just the cultures, the way people are. It's just different. It's more mind-opening because every place you go is different. Every ambience, just one specific city will bring different things. You'll be like, oh, okay, here it's different. Even places I've been in the United States, within the United States, I was like, whoa, this was way different than this place. And it's way different where I live. And it's like, what the hell? Like, it's kind of like, okay. So, believe me, if you can't travel out of state, then travel within state, travel within country. No matter what it is, just travel. It'll really greatly open up your mind to different things. Now, number 10, the last one. Fix yourself within. And what do I mean? Basically, learn how to cope with your traumas. Learn how to control your emotions. Fix yourself literally. Learn how to cope with stress. Learn how to get to know yourself even better, because sometimes we don't even know each other. We don't know ourselves. Like, do anything by all means to fix yourself emotionally, mentally, within yourself. Fix all the little bad habits you have, because those bad habits are holding you back, holding grudges, holding stress, throwing everything at someone because you're mad about whatever. Like, literally everything emotional wise, you need to fix yourself, whether that's going to therapy, whether that's sitting by yourself writing on a journal and reflecting on what you did today. Whatever it is, just fix yourself, because that'll be greater for you, not for anyone else, but just for yourself. So I concluded with that one. I hope all 10 of these are helpful to you, if they were to me. And yeah, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will be doing more of these videos. I want to be doing weekly and some of my other videos weekly, but we don't know. We'll see. We'll get to that later in a few. But I hope you enjoyed it. Go level up your 20s, girl. And if you're not in your 20s, who cares? Find a way to level up now. Today's like the day. Not Monday, not next week, but today. So that is all. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Bye.